Yo, yo, yo! What's good, family? It's your boy DJ Universe, and welcome back to the Dream Hustle Podcast. You already know what it is. We about to tap into something serious today, so check this out. I watched this interview the other day, and it hit me deep. Like, it was one of those moments where you're like, man, this is so real, I gotta share it with the fam. Now, I'm not here to name drop. You know, the who and the where don't even matter. What matters is what was said, the gems, the insights, and how we can take that and actually apply it to our grind, to our hustle, to our everyday moves. You feel me? And you know me, I gotta remix it with that classic hip-hop twist. 'Cause hip-hop ain't just music, it's the blueprint for life, right? So let's break this down for a second. Authenticity, like really being true to yourself, is the cornerstone of everything, especially in hip-hop. You think about artists like Tupac, Biggie, Nas. They didn't fake the funk. They brought their real lives, their real stories, raw and unfiltered, straight to the mic. And that's what hit people in the chest. You feel me? It wasn't about trying to be somebody else. Nah, it was about being themselves all the way. And people could sense that. It's like the realness in their words, man. It connected. You listen to Dear Mama or Juicy, and you're like, this is real life, no cap. And that authenticity, that's timeless. It don't age, it don't fade away. Now think about your journey, your grind. Are you being 100? Are you bringing your true self to the table? 'Cause honestly, if you're not, you're holding yourself back. Like straight up. The real recognize real. Always. It don't matter if you're a rapper, a producer, a content creator. Whatever hustle you're in, authenticity will set you apart. And yo, don't get it twisted. Being authentic ain't always easy. Sometimes you're gonna feel like the odd one out. Like you're playing a different game than everybody else around you. But trust me, that's that separation between the ones who really make moves and the ones who just blend in. You know? So, ask yourself right now, are you staying real in your craft? Or are you just doing what you think people want to see? Don't be afraid to stand on your truth, even when it ain't easy. The real ones out there, they'll feel it. They always do. All right, so let's talk about adversity for a minute. You know, life ain't gonna throw you roses all the time. Sometimes it's bricks, and it's on you to figure out how to build something out of that. You feel me? In hip-hop, man, this is the heartbeat. This is what it's all about. From the streets to the stage, you hear it in almost every rapper's story, turning pain into power. Like, think about it. Jay-Z started hustling as a kid in Brooklyn. He flipped that grind and turned his setbacks into setups for something way bigger than the block. Now, look at him. Billionaire. That's the blueprint, literally. And it's not just the famous names, man. This is for everybody, no matter who you are, where you're from, or what you're going through. Every L, every loss is low-key just a lesson. And every setback, yeah, that's the setup for the craziest comeback. But you gotta trust in that, even when the grind gets ugly. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Nah, it ain't. Sometimes, life will hit you so hard you gotta sit down for a second just to breathe, just to figure it all out. But guess what? While you're sitting there, take that pain, take that frustration, use it, build from it. That pressure, man, it forges diamonds, you know? And here's the real gem. Nobody can use your struggle the way you can. That's your power. That's your story. So, don't run from it. Don't trip over it. Own it and flip it. That's how legends rise up. Now let me tell y'all, one of the biggest takeaways from that interview was this. Your hustle ain't just about you. Nah, it's bigger than that. It's about how we use what we got, our platforms, to build something that benefits others too. You feel me? Like, think about what hip-hop has always stood for. It's always been that voice for folks who didn't have one. A way to speak on the struggles, the injustices, the real-life situations that a lot of us grew up in. And at the same time, man, it's also brought people together. It's unity, movement, culture. It's powerful, for real. So let's talk about this. How are you right now contributing to your community? Like, really think about it. Is your hustle making a difference? Are you uplifting the people around you? 'Cause honestly, if it ain't, that grind might be missing something major. We've all got this gift, you know. Whatever it is you do, whatever makes you get up and go hard every day, that's your tool to inspire. Whether you're making music, running a business, or just figuring it all out, you got the power to create some real change out here. Don't sleep on that. And it don't have to be massive. It's not about changing the whole world overnight. Sometimes it's as small as uplifting one person, just one. That ripple, man, that ripple grows. Use your voice, your art, your ideas to build something that stands for more than just you. That's how real impact happens. All right, fam, let's get into something real critical right now. Continuous learning and growth. Like, what do you think separates the good from the great out here? It's the hunger, the drive to always level up. The moment you get too comfortable, that's when you start to fall back. And in this world, man, staying still is just another way of moving backwards. You feel me? Think about the greats in hip-hop, the ones who've survived decades in this game. They didn't just drop one hot track and dip. Nah, they kept evolving. Look at someone like Missy Elliott, always ahead of her time, always tapping into something new. Or Kendrick. That man stays reinventing his style, keeping the streets and the industry guessing. Growth is their default setting. But here's the question you got to ask yourself. What are you doing to grow? Like, for real, right now. What new skill are you learning? What part of your hustle are you investing in to take you to that next level? Because it's not just the talent that keeps you in the game. That talent got to come with knowledge, strategy, and constant elevation. Straight up. And don't get me wrong, it ain't about changing who you are. It's about building on what you already got. Maybe it's mastering a new flow. Maybe it's learning how to market yourself better or diving into the business side of music, understanding contracts, ownership, publishing. That's how you turn your hustle into a legacy. You feel me? But here's the truth, and you need to hear this. Nobody can force you to grow. That's on you. You got to want to stay curious, stay hungry, stay grinding like you're brand new to the game. The moment you think you know it all, man, that's the moment somebody else is outworking you. Don't let that be you. So start asking yourself, am I stagnant or am I leveling up? Am I just skating by or am I really putting in the work to evolve? 'Cause in this hustle, growth ain't optional. It's mandatory, period. All right, fam, that's a wrap for today's episode. I hope y'all felt what I was laying down, 'cause this one came straight from the heart. We talked about staying real, pushing through the hard times, showing love to the folks around you, and always leveling up. Those ain't just words, man. That's the blueprint for how we move forward out here, you feel me? And look, it don't matter where you're at in your hustle right now. What matters is that you stay committed to yourself, to your grind, and to leaving your mark on this world. Keep that energy alive, because I promise you, the journey is way bigger than just you. This culture, this community, this hustle, it needs you to show up as your best self every single day. So I'm asking you one last thing. When you're out there chasing your dreams, don't forget why you started. Stay authentic, overcome the blocks, lift others up, and never stop learning. That's how we keep building. That's how we keep winning. And that's how we keep hip-hop alive. You feel me? Thank you for rocking with me today on the Dream Hustle podcast. Y'all already know the vibe. Dream big, hustle harder, and keep the culture alive. Until next time, this is your boy, DJ Universe, signing out. Peace and love.